Hello everybody, welcome to this video presentation on our experience with redesigning and renewing entrepreneurship education programming. My name is Lalit Guglani and I'm the Manager of Business Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the Centre of Entrepreneurship, which is a part of Centennial Innovates, the Applied Research Innovation and Entrepreneurship Department at Centennial College, which is one of Canada's top colleges for research and innovation and entrepreneurship. Before I start, let me please share the land acknowledgement of our college with you. Centennial College is proud to be part of a rich history of education in this province and in this city. We acknowledge that we are on the treaty lands and territory of Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and pay tribute to their legacy and legacy of all First Peoples of Canada as we strengthen ties with the communities we serve and build the future through learning and through our graduates. Today, the traditional meeting place of Toronto is still home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work in the communities that have grown in the treaty lands of the Mississaugas. We also acknowledge that we are all treaty people and accept our responsibility to honor all our relations. We recognize that Indigenous perspectives provide immense value to the sustainable development and that reconciliation is integral to holistically advance sustainable and social innovation. Presently, Indigenous communities remain underrepresented in applied research, innovation, and entrepreneurial fields. Educational institutions grounded in equity, diversity, and inclusion are foundational to spark conversations, amplify voices, hold space for collective action, and empower underrepresented communities to enter these fields. Today, after a brief introduction, I propose to begin by looking at the skills and competencies for a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset development, followed by understanding the best practices that exist to foster and develop the skills and competencies required for sustainable entrepreneurship, then our new and redesigned programming and global goals jam, weekend challenge, and the best practices in action, and finally the impact of our program supporting the development of sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. The Centre of Entrepreneurship is a dynamic hub of innovation and entrepreneurship with a relentless pursuit of fostering change leaders through our comprehensive range of agile, experiential, and sustainable entrepreneurial programming meant for every level of interest and engagement. We have successfully delivered entrepreneurial programs focusing on youth, women, Indigenous people, newcomers, and the unemployed for over 35 years, including the Ontario Self-Employment Benefit Program and our campus-led accelerator programming, which earned us awards from Colleges and Institute Canada, CICan. In a rapidly evolving new economy and the global challenges we are facing, it is essential to develop skills to effectively address complex and ambiguous problems. So, the Centre of Entrepreneurship has successfully pivoted, reimagined, and reinvented its programming to provide relevant and experiential streams of engagement for students and community. Through our programs, the Centre aims to develop mindset and key skills required to future-proof careers and cultivate change leaders, including social entrepreneurs, commercial entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs. As you all know, entrepreneurship involves identifying opportunities and turning ideas into action, generating valuable solutions. This requires creativity, innovation, ideation, originality, and intuitive critical thinking, problem solving, resource development, risk assessment, as well as project planning, leadership, management, and resilience. The Centre of Entrepreneurship offers programs that engage learners in all stages of entrepreneurial skills development, enabling them to think iteratively, develop solutions, and above all, inculcate a lifelong sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. That's really our focus. So in early 2021, our organization embarked on an ambitious mission to develop a comprehensive and sustainable entrepreneurship education program that provides students, alumni, and the community with the skills and competencies needed to succeed in ever-changing global economy. I'd like to mention that we draw on our expertise and pragmatic experience, as well as on published academic research to offer academic insights for researchers, educators, and practitioners looking to develop similar programs. Research revealed that there is a pressing need to equip aspiring entrepreneurs with not only business skills, but also confidence and a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. Jill et al. Found that many individuals with entrepreneurial intentions lack the necessary skills and confidence to succeed. We recognized that tomorrow's entrepreneurs must be sustainability oriented and equipped with future-proof skills to create positive change in the world. And so to meet these challenges, we set out to develop a multi-track program based on innovative methodologies that includes supporting reskilling identified by World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs Report 2020, and also the competencies outlined in the Entrepreneurial framework of the European Commission. The importance of sustainability mindset for a better world cannot be overstated. Therefore, we determined that our program should be designed to develop skills and competencies relevant to sustainable future and to cultivate a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset, a concept which we are introducing and defining as mindset that is committed to creating entrepreneurial opportunities that positively impact society and the environment. As we know, entrepreneurs play a vital role in driving positive changes in the world. Therefore, our mission and vision for the Centre of Entrepreneurship emphasizes the importance of cultivating a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset to future-proof careers, take personal and social responsibilities, and flourish in the ever-changing global economy. We at COE plan to offer a robust, beyond the classroom, sustainable entrepreneurial program that provides comprehensive resources and experiential learning opportunities for students, alumni, and the community. By taking a sustainable and innovative approach to sustainable entrepreneurship education, we believe that we can help aspiring entrepreneurs succeed and create a positive change in the world. Therefore, our program has been carefully crafted based on the latest research and frameworks, and we are confident that it provides the participants with the skills, knowledge, and mindset needed to thrive in years to come. We extensively explored to understand the key skills and competencies that are required for a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. According to World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report published in 2020, 50% of all employees will need reskilling by 2025 due to adoption of technology. Critical thinking and problem solving are skills that employers believe will grow in prominence in next few years. New emerging skills in self-management, such as active learning, resilience, stress tolerance, and flexibility are also important. The top 10 skills of the future include analytical thinking and innovation, active learning and learning strategies, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality and initiative, leadership and social influence, and much more, like technology use, monitoring and control, technology design and programming, resilience, stress tolerance and flexibility, reasoning, as well as problem solving and ideation. We also refer to European Entrepreneurship Competence Framework, Entrepreneurial, developed by European Commission in 2015 as a reference framework to explain what is meant by entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurial presents a comprehensive set of skills, attitudes, and values for the entrepreneurial mindset required to overcome our current societal challenges. The Entrepreneurial tool analyzes 3 competence areas: ideas and opportunities, resources, and into action, and each presents 5 competencies important to develop the entrepreneurial mindset. It also has 8-level progression model and a list of about 442 learning outcomes to be used as a guide. In order to ground our work in entrepreneurship education and skills development, we have looked at various models of teaching and learning. One such model is Boyer's Scholarship of Teaching and Learning, which broadens the meaning of term scholarship to encompass 4 overlapping areas: discovery, integration, application, and teaching. Applying this model to entrepreneurship education, Neck and Corbett found that teaching entrepreneurship is often associated with pedagogy, but they encourage a shift towards adult learning approaches such as andragogy and hydragogy. Entrepreneurship education aims to develop the mindset, skill set, and practice necessary for starting new ventures, while also supporting life skills necessary for living productive lives, even for those who do not start their own businesses. Hydragogy advocates suggest that students who learn how to learn develop self-efficacy, communication, teamwork skills, creativity, which is essential for adapting to unfamiliar environments and complex workplaces. These skills are highly relevant to entrepreneurship education. Therefore, we have adopted a blended learning approach that incorporates pedagogy, andragogy, and hydragogy, which includes teacher-centered, student-centered, and self-determined learning principles. This approach is based on the principles of academagogy as enunciated by McAuliffe et al. For our Beyond the Classroom programming. A mindset of entrepreneurship for sustainability is critical for building a sustainable future. In order to cultivate this mindset, students need to develop 4 C skills, that is, critical thinking for problem solving, communication for understanding and sharing ideas, collaboration for teamwork, and creativity for producing high quality work. To achieve the learning outcomes of entrepreneurship education, program objectives should align with 7 key areas: knowledge, practical skills, social skills and responsibilities, communication, leadership and team skills, problem solving and scientific skills, information management and lifelong learning skills, and management and entrepreneurship skills. Kivinja proposed the use of 5E lenses, that is engagement, exploration, explanation, elaboration, and evaluation to develop creative thinking skills that are essential for the knowledge-based economy. The integration of 4 C's and 5 E's into pedagogical activities can bring changes in learning, teaching assessment, and curriculum development, enabling students to develop skills that increase their productivity, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and collaboration. Future entrepreneurship education should consider pedagogic activities that respect learners' choices and engage peers to support learning. Learning and teaching activities and assessment should promote an entrepreneurship spirit of creativity, risk-taking, system thinking, and quality thinking. Research on sustainable development entrepreneurship education and skill development suggest that sustainable entrepreneurship programs are beneficial to students, teachers, and the community in terms of building creativity, innovation, positive thinking, and enhancing transversal competence. We all know next generation is increasingly seeking instant and ready-made solutions for problems. This poses a challenge for educators, particularly in entrepreneurship education, where soft skill training involving socialization and cultural awareness expressions are often absent from existing curricula. Developing relevant programs and modules that rely on linkage of timely, relevant, and meaningful inputs and outputs is very critical. Sibel noted that higher education curricula must offer experiences to develop graduate attributes of self-efficacy, capacity for effective advocacy, and interdisciplinary collaboration, as well as raise awareness of social and moral responsibilities associated with professional practice. Similarly, Kitagawa emphasized the role of universities in the knowledge society and the need for new research and learning systems that address the forces of globalization and regionalization in four principal dimensions, that is, economy, human resources, governance, and community. The impact of university-society relationship remains a hot topic that needs further study. However, the issue remains how to incorporate 4 C's and 5 E's into curriculum of community development related programs for learners to develop skills for the future. Ryan et al. Recommended local and regional initiatives for profound change in higher education curricula through collaboration with external communities and stakeholders in order to make considerable progress in education for sustainable development. Therefore, after understanding the key skills and competencies required for a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset, we set out to understand the best practices that exist to foster and develop these skills and competencies. We found that both entrepreneurship and sustainability education benefits students through student-centered, self-determined learning, as it increases the students' autonomy and more effectively connects the students to their learning than traditional pedagogical approaches, as detailed by Birdman, Week, and Lang. Finding that a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset requires learners to have an understanding of social and environmental implications in real world, the real-world connection is very important. Birdman, Week, and Lang also found that both student-driven learning and project-based learning develop the real-world connections alongside inquiry, independent thinking, decision-making, collaboration, student autonomy, and self-perceived competence development. Challenge-based learning also increases the learner's understanding of real-life settings and contributes to the development of future skills as detailed by Geeta et al. It is important to note the significance of experiential learning, which has been shown to increase learners' confidence as well as responsible leadership and management skills, also stated by Smith and Bam. Experiential learning has been widely adopted in entrepreneurial education, where instead of simply teaching about entrepreneurship, experiential learning teaches through entrepreneurship in a practical manner to effect greater skill building. Shah et al. Found that for entrepreneurial education, the business model canvas is an effective tool to drive experiential learning process. They specifically highlighted using the social business model canvas, which can be used to teach social entrepreneurship in an experiential way while also integrating non-economic values such as social or environmental benefits in line with a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. Another key insight for how to successfully develop an entrepreneurial mindset comes from Boseman, who outlined a structure based on scaffolded model, where multiple modules built on the other and further enhance the learning experience in conjunction with self-regulated learning, where students continuously reflect on the process to encourage holistic thinking and connecting the learning with specific current and future utility. She outlined an approach starting from big picture system thinking into an exploration of specific problem and potential solutions using design thinking before identifying a unique value proposition to further develop and commercialize using the business model canvas. This immersive process encouraged deep transdisciplinary thinking, design and innovation, all of them well aligned to entrepreneurial mindset development. Design thinking in particular is renowned for getting to the root of problem and solving the problem multidimensionally with focus on teamwork. Its double diamond approach is demonstrated by Vadacosta et al. As an effective methodology for co-creation where students engage in meaningful collaboration with others. Students go from being passive recipients to active agents and develop essential skills such as communication, teamwork, problem solving, and leadership. They highlighted the importance of active and collaborative learning environments and how co-creation is more effective in fostering such environments than traditional teaching methods. Design thinking is indeed commonly used in entrepreneurship education, and Campbell et al. Found that overwhelmingly most Entrepreneur competencies are indeed manifested as a part of human-centered design process. They map design thinking, specifically the human-centered design toolkit, to Entrepreneur and found that all but one of the 15 Entrepreneur competencies was successfully mapped. They concluded that design thinking effectively supports the manifestation of Entrepreneur competencies, but it alone is not sufficient. Specifically, competencies involving ethical and environmental factors, financial and economic literacy, and aspects of mobilization and management could be strengthened for entrepreneurship education. This is where scaffolding design thinking with other methodologies such as Lean Startup is very valuable. The Lean Startup methodology is described by Leatherby and Katila as currently one of the most commonly embraced and trusted innovation and entrepreneurship methods by corporations, startup accelerators, and policymakers. It is successfully taught in over 300 universities worldwide, and it is core standard for US National Science Foundation Innovation Corps program. It aims to iterate business ideas to help entrepreneurs validate the feasibility of their business at a very early stage. The design and validation of business model canvas is one of the main components of the Lean methodology and very widely used in entrepreneurship education. In fact, Lean methodology effectively addresses all of the gaps in Entrepreneur competencies, including those not addressed by design thinking all by itself. Other valuable tools include the use of a hackathon structure, which Fluss and Hurst described can be used to facilitate and meet all the outcomes of project-based learning in a condensed time frame, especially when combined with design thinking to teach design skills. There have been instances detailed by Cobham et al., where hackathon events successfully seeded student-led enterprises and promoted entrepreneurial activity. To enhance communication skills, role-playing as an element within entrepreneurial education was shown by Kirk to be very effective in developing skills such as active listening, empathy, alter-centrism, attentiveness, interpretation of body language, and real-time communication. Speaking of empathy, empathy mapping was shown by Cairns et al. To foster empathy and human-centered care, a fundamental perspective in design thinking. Further research by Kirti Ratne also shows the significance of peer learning, where students were shown to display high participation, motivation, productivity, and achievement while promoting ownership of learning, positive interdependence, accountability, cooperation, and crucial inquiry, as well as reflection. In addition to learning with peers, two other aspects are identified to greatly promote social learning: the presence of diversity on the team and interacting with people with real-life experience in live projects, which in the case of entrepreneurial education is the business experience. We also know the potential of flipped classroom as an active learning methodology for education for sustainable development from researchers such as Bull Fabrega et al., who describe how flipped classroom settings promote active and reflexive learning, leading to students who are more committed to sustainable development. Oharia also found that flipped classroom methodology allowed learners and teachers to cover larger amounts of material effectively in less time while ensuring learners and knowledge retention. It also empowers the learners to be responsible for their own learning, increases their engagement, as well as reduces fatigue compared to more traditional teaching methods. Now, what do these methodologies look like in real life? CINC outlines specific learning methodologies to develop soft skills based on best practices identified through qualitative research. Categorized in three groups: expository, guided, and active. She highlights an integrated pedagogy where multiple elements are combined to facilitate life skills development. We find that a common theme tying our findings together is the cultivation of transformative social learning environment, where students, through a comprehensive system of learning methodologies, experience new ways of thinking and are exposed to diverse perspectives, are participatory and self-determined learners, and develop a holistic set of skills and values that allow them to think systematically, develop resilience, and become future-ready. I would say in summary, entrepreneurial and sustainability education benefits students through self-determined, student-centered learning that increases autonomy and effectively connects them to their learning. Real-world connections are important, and student-driven and project-based learning develop these connections alongside independent thinking, decision-making, collaboration, student autonomy, and self-perceived competence development. Experiential learning increases confidence and responsible leadership and management skills. The business model canvas validation is an effective tool to drive experiential learning process. Scaffolding design thinking with other methodologies such as lean startup is valuable. Hackathon structure can facilitate and meet all the outcomes of project-based learning. Role-playing is effective in developing communication skills, and empathy mapping fosters empathy and human-centered care. Peer learning, diversity on teams, and interacting with people with real-life experience in live projects greatly promote social learning. Looking into all these best practices for sustainability and entrepreneurship education, our most exciting task emerged: to design our new programming model. We then proceeded to combine, integrate, and scaffold these best practices proven in the field to effectively develop a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. Let me now talk more in detail about our new redesigned model of entrepreneurship education that aims to discover, evaluate, integrate, scaffold, and apply leading-edge methodologies. We ensure that these best practices also achieve the organizational goal and align with the strategic plan of the institution, as well as the widely important goals and priority actions of the academic plan, which focus on educating, inspiring, empowering students and the community to develop sustainable and entrepreneurial mindset. Our new model offerings include 5 tracks for developing entrepreneurial mindset and skills. The programming caters to every level of readiness and interest, from early explorers to operating enterprises. The programs are applicable for both commercial and impact entrepreneurship, as well as also suitable for work-integrated learning through field placement and internship. The program is also built around the Sustainable Development Goals framework and aims to introduce students to the concept of sustainable innovation. So, to support this initiative, we have established the Sustainability Innovation Institute, which is based on the 6 pillars and is designed to engage a wide range of stakeholders. The Sustainability Innovation Institute is thought leader and champion for engaging sustainable learning, thinking, and actions. The Institute plans to offer resources such as advances in sustainable technology, ecological workview, startup in ESG economy, toolkit for designing sustainability, and sustainable finance, among many other things. The Institute also holds leadership forums, roundtables, retreats to generate new directions for engaging industry and policymakers. Let's now talk about SDG Innovation Lab of Sustainability Institute, which is built around the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and includes 5 modules that correspond with our 5-track model, which we alluded to earlier. The modules include SDG Training, SDG Challenge, Tech for SDG, Bootcamp or Hackathon, Build Your Venture, and Investment Readiness Program. The key programs offered by SDG Innovation Lab are SDG Design Jam or Challenge and the Incubation Experience Program or Build Your Venture that are designed to provide students with hands-on experience in various aspects of entrepreneurship and sustainability. One of the key characteristics of the SDG Design Jam, known as Global Goal Jam program with us, is that it is experiential and co-curricular, which means that students can engage in real-world problem-solving activities outside of their regular academic coursework, bringing together peers, faculty, and industry partners to work on real-world sustainability challenges. The Global Goal Jam program represents a unique opportunity for our students to combine best practices and leading-edge methodologies for entrepreneurship and sustainability education into one comprehensive program. Our goal is to equip our students with knowledge, skills, and experience they need to become successful entrepreneurs and leaders who can make a positive impact on the society and environment. We will talk more about Global Goal Jams going forward, but in conclusion, the redesigned model and programming of entrepreneurship education aims to create a sustainable and entrepreneurial mindset in the students and the community. The focus is on leading-edge methodologies, best practices, and alignment with the institutional goals that will help achieve the strategic and academic plan of the institution. The Global Goals Jam Canada provides an immersive experience that fosters development of sustainable entrepreneurial mindset in participants in just 2.5 days. Our Canadian model has additional elements that comprehensively facilitate the development of an entrepreneurial mindset. It is actually an extended and enriched version of an existing Global Goal Jam Design Challenge which is commonly held around the world. Prior to Canadian Jam, we provide initial research on themes and specific topics aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals to the participants as a flipped classroom material. Participants with common choice of topic with varied backgrounds are grouped in several teams to ensure diversity in each team. The report participants receive before the Canadian Jam on each of the selected topics is well researched and includes information on the current state, trends, challenges, and recommendations for business, as well as comprehensive list of potential ideas to consider. This helps them to kickstart much easier. Additionally, examples of startups are provided to further guide the process before the Jam weekend. The different stages of our Jam involve meeting the team and finding a problem worth solving, defining and stating the problem as an opportunity, building a value proposition, developing business model canvas, and developing a persuasive and powerful pitch, as well as pitching it to the panel of judges with question and answers. Let me quickly take you through each of these stages. During the initial alignment and problem identification stage, participants meet their team for the first time and learn about each other's interests, strengths, and weaknesses. The teams then brainstorm and agree on a problem worth solving with the support of subject matter experts. In the problem definition and statement stage, teams learn about the double diamond design process and empathy mapping. Design thinking expert mentors are available to facilitate the immersive collaborative experience, and then teams define the problem from the point of view of user. Teams then work on problem statement, which is a deliverable in the form of how might we statement. In the lean business model development stage, teams are introduced to business model validation process and components of business model canvas, as well as the value proposition canvas. They create a value proposition by understanding the user's jobs, pains, gains, and how they can create their product services fit. Teams prototype and test their minimum viable product with support from lean BMC expert mentors. At the end of this stage, teams submit their deliverable, the value proposition statement, which is the core of their offering. In the pitch development and practice presentation stage, teams finalize their business model canvas before building their 3-minute pitch presentation. Pitching expert mentors engage with each team, offering advice and feedback as teams practice their pitches. The presentation deck is the final deliverable of their work before moving to public pitching presentations, which is evaluated by a panel of judges. Research by Espinoza and Gomez shows that design jams such as Global Goals Jam are valuable tools to develop 21st century skills, including cooperative learning, problem-based learning, co-creation, collaboration, and creativity. The Global Goals Jam also scaffolds multiple frameworks to enhance entrepreneurial mindset, such as system thinking, design thinking, the value proposition canvas, and the business model canvas. The approach provides scaffold for instructions and reflections, enabling students to connect learning and specific current and future utility, as also detailed by Boseman. The Global Goals Jam Canada incorporates several novel elements, including plenary speakers to inspire participants, multiple researched global themes and topics, an inventory of potential ideas to aid brainstorming, set methodologies for each stage introduced by rapid presentations, specialized mentors for each stage of the jam, and outside judges with extensive knowledge and expertise. Additionally, the Global Goal Jam assesses students' entrepreneurial skill development in live projects, providing learning environment in which students interact with peers from diverse backgrounds and with real business and community leaders, all improving their entrepreneurial skills, as stated by Chang and Riepel. The Canadian Global Goal Jam also employs a virtual platform to support participants from all over the world, using global virtual teams to support a sustainability mindset. A blend of intercultural competency module and global virtual team projects has been found by NWC and SLOTA to be a successful approach for engineering students to learn, communicate with peers from diverse cultures, collaborate to create sustainable solutions for authentic global engineering projects, and develop a global mindset that can help them to make culturally responsible decisions. Finally, I would like to say that Global Goal Jam scaffolds the business model canvas, lean methodology for social entrepreneurship to help participants develop key competencies in sustainability through project-based learning experiences. Research by Birdman, Week and Lang shows that project-based learning experiences, both student-driven and program-driven, contribute to development of key competencies in sustainability, such as collaboration, student autonomy, and real-world connection, as long as pedagogical challenges are mitigated through instructor actions, program design, or individual student coping skills. I would now like to share what the founder of the Digital Society School Amsterdam and co-founder of Global Goals Jams, Marco van Hout, says in his video address at one of our recent Global Goals Jam Canada weekends.
Hi everybody, my name is Marco van Hout. I'm one of the founders of Digital Society School, who are co-founders of the Global Goals Jam. And I'm speaking to you in between recording some podcasts, hence the set. I would like to welcome you to the Global Goals Jam of Canada. And just a brief introduction on why we started the Global Goals Jam. Because an often heard criticism on the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, is the lack of operational power, or the intersystemic thinking behind them. And then you probably also wonder how you can make these SDGs really actionable, even when they feel so abstract or far away. So based on our experience within international projects and programs that we already ran, we observed 4 main roadblocks that, in our opinion, are still holding us back from having this kind of real impact on global sustainable development. So for example, the lack of real activism, the lack of real transparency, the lack of real co-creation, and a critical lack of diversity and inclusion. So these inspired Digital Society School to team up with the United Nations Development Programme and found the Global Goals Jam as a way to take down these roadblocks in a highly practical way. So not only be talking about the SDGs, but also really making action, creating things and making them actionable in that sense. The Global Goals Jam showcases how design, shared goals, global activism, and cross-cultural collaboration and local activation can come together and really contribute to achieving the SDGs. So apart from showcasing possibilities and provoking critical discussions, we also believe that the Global Goals Jam will help us move forward. And in the past 6 years, thousands of people in over 100 cities worldwide have helped us in this mission. And since 2019, also the World Design Organization has also been an important endorser. And we partnered in one day, for example, design jams during the World Industrial Design Day before. Last year, to celebrate 5 years of impact, we have written and edited an extensive Global Goals Jam impact report, and you can find that on our website, globalgoalsjam.org, which really showcases stories by the founders, local organizations, and longtime partners. And speaking of longtime organizers and partners, Lalit and his Centre of Entrepreneurship have helped grow the Global Goals Jam and advance the movement towards collective action on the SDGs, and now already for the 5th consecutive time. So really congrats on that, and thank you for being a valued partner in the Global Goals Jam. The Global Goals Jam in Canada is one of the most prestigious jams, I would say, with a very well programmed yearly lineup, jury setup, and enriched methodology with the addition of this kind of lean concepts to the design methods that make up our jams in general. And it's great to work with Lalit and COE, and as they do such an amazing job to link the jams to existing educational programs such as the 5-module SDG Innovation Lab and SDG trainings. So even more so, participants have the opportunity to take their idea from the Global Goals Jam to build their own venture in an incubation program. And this truly extends the impact of the Canadian Jam and inspires other organizations, organizers, and jammers around the world. So the Global Goals Jam is a real global learning experience, as it is also an individual and transformational experience, as it gives participants a safe, facilitated environment to practice methods and skills, as it will also enhance their mindset and skill set. For the future career, their endeavors and life, of course, but also our life in general on our beautiful planet. So I wish you all an amazing jam experience and look forward to seeing your ideas come to life. Because remember, ideas are nothing without the people that make them real. Let's jam and design 2030 now.
Our sincere thanks to Marco van Hout and Digital Society School for their consistent support to our program. I would now like to welcome my colleague Gabriela Zoltan-Johan, Manager Startup Program and Services, to share some of the work and student experiences with the Global Goals Jam before wrapping up this presentation.
Anecdotal evidence from participants demonstrates that the Global Goals Jam Canada has helped them develop an entrepreneurial mindset through the application of leading-edge design and entrepreneurial methodologies. Participants have learned teamwork, design thinking, and have gained practical experience in a short period of time. They have been inspired by plenary speakers and have received support from specialized mentors and outside judges with extensive knowledge and experience. In conclusion, the Global Goals Jam Canada has successfully developed a new model for fostering a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset and future skills and competencies. With over 400 participants and 40 teams engaged since our first jam in 2020, we have continuously improved our approach to better support our participants in their learning journey. The impact of our jam on participants has been significant, as demonstrated through their testimonials. Please allow me to share some of the work of our jam participants and what they are saying.
SDGs were introduced to me in my program, and I was so interested in them that when the Centre of Entrepreneurship offered SDG training, I jumped at the opportunity, as well as many of the other workshops that they offer.
I got introduced to the COE team through the Global Goals Jam and had an amazing 3-day workshop experience to work with students and mentors from various domains.
I attended the Incubation Experience program, which was a 10-week program for early stage startups.
I have been with Aries for 8 months as my placement agency. It has been an excellent learning experience.
Participating in 2 competitions, which are CICan and Global Jams.
I participated in the Global Goals Jam, Incubation Program, and Ontario-wide college competition, and represented Centennial College in the finals with our social enterprise, Food Rescue Rangers.
Global Goals Jam and Incubation Experience are 2 meaningful platforms that not only helps you apply skills but also broaden them. Engaging and collaborating with peers from all around the world and constant feedback from industry professionals have been my biggest motivation to join these sessions.
So far, I've been in different activities that they have engaged me in.
One of the most exciting experience that I had with Aries was participating at the Global Goals Jam. We had mentors to help us with our design to develop the business model, and it was fun.
I feel that I've gained a lot of experience. I was not only able to learn about how to really start a business, but also to meet new and amazing people.
I've gained a lot of knowledge about how to start up as an entrepreneur.
This program helped us to deeply investigate our product market fit.
Incubation experience helped me gain a deeper understanding of how to build a business. I learned how to leverage tools like customer journey, empathy maps, business model canvas, and convert an idea to a pitch-ready presentation for investors.
Also, with Aries, I had the opportunity to work on sustainability mindset. And from there, of course, I understand that in future, there is no option but to be sustainable.
I learned about design thinking, working in a multidisciplinary team, and working with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and how to solve a world issue with a solution using design thinking and lean methods.
With the constant support and guidance of the COE team, I was able to secure a place for the final round in province-wide pitching competition. I was also excited to be offered a position as a student ambassador, where I'm able to collaborate and work with the COE team on an everyday basis.
The Centre of Entrepreneurship has helped me with professional and personal development.
Not only in terms of knowledge, but also in terms of having the skill of how to use models of project management, all the models of business development, entrepreneurship development.
It provided us with a systematic approach for designing our business plan. We received professional help for our customer discovery and customer creation.
I can understand how to use business canvas. I know how to use design thinking and lean methodologies.
It really opened my eyes and it helps me to improve my skill both in soft skill and technical skills.
Being with Aries did help me to understand why it is important to be sustainable in our lifestyle, in our business, and as a community person.
I have built confidence and improvement in articulating my research and solution to a social issue to a large audience and community of changemakers, as well as multiple stakeholders.
I was so inspired by all the information and knowledge that I've gained in these workshops that I am now pursuing further education and become part of the solution for SDGs.
Because of the value Global Goals Jam bring in enhancing design thinking skills, my engagement with it went from being just a participant to supporting the organizing team.
I'm confident that wherever I go, I can use these techniques and models and project management tools.
I'm so glad to be part of this team and get a lot of opportunities to improve my soft skills and confidence.
I would love to encourage anyone who has spare time to join in, just to get this information in hand, because it will really help a lot of people.
We strongly recommend this program for any startup at the early stages.
I would definitely recommend everyone to join this. You will definitely learn a lot from it.
To this day, I applied everything I learned in my personal and professional life and kept in touch with my mentors.
I'm going to take this learning forward, and I'm sure it's going to help me a lot as I move along with my career in future.
I just want to say that after having the opportunities to participate in these competitions, this were really one of the best experiences I have ever had during my college.
I would now like to wrap up a presentation with a short conclusion. As you know, in 2021, we set out to develop a new model to foster a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset, along with future skills and competencies based on the best practices in entrepreneurial and sustainability education. Now, our model includes multiple tracks for every level of interest and integrates explicit scaffolding of flipped classroom, design thinking, lean methodology with facilitated and mentored processes, wherein the teams work on the problems determined by them under real-life time constraints. We find Our programs, consisting of workshops, the modules of SDG Innovation Lab, and Incubation Experience Program, provide a concrete and a replicable model for teaching a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. Specifically, the Global Goals Jam Canada, one of the modules of the SDG Innovation Lab, which we examined in detail, provides a case in point. Our methodologies and practices, aligned with the learnings from published research and combined with anecdotal evidence from our participants, indicate the robustness and the effectiveness of our model to develop a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset and future skills and competencies. Overall, our renewed programming in general and the Global Goals Jam Canada in particular is a model that provides students with knowledge, skills, and experience they need to be equipped to become successful entrepreneurs and leaders who can make a positive impact on society and the environment. The program has been continuously improved, and it provides a concrete and replicable model for teaching a sustainable entrepreneurial mindset. The impact also has been significant, as evidenced by the testimonials of participants. Though our approach is supported by the best practices and latest secondary research in the field, we do need to and we plan to conduct primary research with the alumni of our programs to validate the effectiveness of the programming and the model. Thank you for listening in, and we hope that this is useful for some of you who might be interested in this field to develop similar programs. I would also like to thank the leadership at Centennial College, in particular Jonathan Hack, Dean Applied Research Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Glenn Lowry, Associate Vice President Applied Research HighFlex Learning and Academic Partnership, and Marilyn Harry, VP Academic and Chief Learning Officer for their support and encouragement. Last but not the least, I would like to thank my team at the Centre of Entrepreneurship, Gabriela Zoltan-Johan, Rushi Vicky Huang, and Arpit Singla for the wonderful work at the center and assisting with this presentation. Thanks again for listening in. Thanks to the organizers for the opportunity. This is Lalit Guglani from Centre of Entrepreneurship, Centennial College, signing off for now.